Hello friends, welcome back to paneling. Last time I became unsatisfied with the way that I drew the feathers, and so I had decided to go back and instead of trying to draw the feathers, draw the shadows. And we just need a suggestion. We just need a little bit. It really doesn't take much. One of the big reasons I do this show, if you're new to the channel, if you're new to the show, if you're new to me as an artist, one of the big reasons I do this show is to show you that I'm an idiot. There's a lot of stupid talk going around about how artists are gatekeepers. Wham! I forgot that I'm not supposed to swear on this show, but that's a self-imposed rule. I can break it if I want. That's dumb. That's dumb. Artists are not gatekeepers. Artists are not born with preposterous talent that carries them through the easy route to life. Illustrators, comic artists, people who make this stuff. This is a skilled labor job. You got to practice a lot, and that's putting in the hard work. Is where the so-called talent comes from. I've been doing this for, I used to say 10 years. It's been longer than that now. I'm getting old. I started when I was 21, and now I am 35. So 14 years of trying to draw, and I never went to art school. It's all self-taught stuff, and I always loved drawing when I was a kid, but I was not like instantly good at it. I didn't have natural affinity for it, and I was never encouraged really to pursue it. I say this a lot. It's like I don't know how school is now, but back when I was in school, if you got pushed towards whatever you kind of. If you pick something up and you were okay at it the first time, it's like, that's you for life. That's what you do. Go do that. And that's how my dad played the piano, and I was a little baby and I wanted to be like my dad. So I wanted to play the piano, and I didn't suck at it entirely. I started taking lessons when I was 6, and that just became like, that's your thing. Drawing's not your thing. That's your thing. But piano really didn't make me happy. In fact, it made me very stressed. And I didn't enjoy it. I did not enjoy competing. I used to go to piano competitions. But for a really long time, I just didn't know that art was the thing that was for me. Because that was like, I played around with it when I was a kid, but was just kid stuff. You're not any good. You're not going to make any money at it. You're not going to have a career at it. So just stop. And that was school in the 90s. And the aughts. At least for me. I don't know if anybody else had a similar experience, but. So I encourage people, even like adults, and I have this. When I go to, I recently had a Kickstarter for Mario Kart Destroy the Moon, Volumes 1 and 2, which means I have stock of Mario Kart Destroy the Moon, Volumes 1 and 2, link in the script, you can buy it, it's great. But I did the fulfillment on that Kickstarter, and so I had, a gajillion packages that I had to send. So I went to the post office, and I was at the post office for a really long time, because I decided to do all the fulfillment work myself. Because, as I told the postmaster, I like to do things the hard way once so that I know to do it the easy way next time. So I was at the post office for a long time. And while I was there, I met many people. And I met a guy who was a retired government employee. Didn't ask what branch of the government, but something municipal, I imagine. Just because that's the kind of town I live in. But he was telling me how he always wanted to be an artist, because they ask you what you're doing there and why you're hanging out at the post office and why you have a gajillion packages. So I told them I'm an artist and these are my books and I'm shipping out my books. And he was telling me that he always wanted to be an artist, but that he never pursued it, and now he's old and retired and it's too late. And I'm like, dude, it's not. If you're breathing, it's not too late. If you're retired, and if you're a retired government employee of that age, chances are you've got a pension. So if you've got a pension and you're retired and you want to do art, there has literally never been a better time in your life to pick up a pencil and learn to draw. So like a lot of times I will gear what I'm saying towards younger folks, because that tends to be A, who's on YouTube, and B, who's, like trying to figure out what they want to do. Or maybe thinks that they want to do art, but thinks that they shouldn't pursue it because, you're never going to get a job, you're never going to make money. Hey, guess what? Life in the United States in the 2020s, you're not going to make money doing anything, so you might as well try to be an illustrator. But I know that there's older folks out there too who have this idea that it's too late for them, that they can't do it. It's like, it's never too late. It's just never too late. I can't think of any other way to express it than that. And I get really frustrated because I will talk to people about this kind of stuff. And I will say things like, it's really never too late. It's just a learned skill. It's just something you have to practice every day. If you love art and you love drawing and you want to try it, all you have to do is draw every day. That is the first step in your art journey, is just drawing every day. It doesn't matter how good it is, just draw every day. And they will still be like, oh yeah, maybe for other people, but for me, I'm a special kind of person who really can't do it. That doesn't exist. An important part of the skill is passion for it. And it's okay to not want to put in the work. You just have to recognize that means you're not going to be able to do the work, because it is work, and you have to work at it. And if you're the kind of person who is, all I'm saying is, like, I'm going to try to convince you that I'm the kind of person who looked for shortcuts when I was younger, especially in art. I'm really glad that AI image generation didn't exist when I was first trying to do this, because I feel like the kind of person that I was at the time, I would have been tempted by it. Because it seems like a surefire get rich quick thing, right? Like, oh, instant comic book art. Never have to deal with an artist again. Just here it is. And I don't know. First of all AI generated images look like crap. They just do. There's no two ways about it. They look like crap. And even the ones that can fool you into thinking that they don't look like crap for a couple of seconds, it's just so bland and forgettable. You're never going to create anything worthwhile using AI. And so I guess I'm here to tell you that there's no shortcuts, right? the most important thing you can do is put in the work every day. And you will get better. You will improve. And you will start to love the things you make. That's what happened to me. I didn't love the things I made when I first started. I liked them. I enjoyed making them. It's what kept me going. It was like an Ed Wood thing, right? My next one will be better. I enjoyed the process of making them, and it was very frustrating to not have things come out looking the way that I wanted them to. But I stuck with it for years and years and years. And now I'm pretty good at it. You're free to agree or disagree with me on that point, but unless you hate watching my channel for some reason, which in that case, what did I ever do to you? But I hope that you think that I'm at least a passable artist at this point. And if you don't, hey, my next one will be better. Alright, I went on a rant there. But not a whole lot of technical decision making in this particular episode. I'm just following along with my inks and filling in those areas. Let's take a look. Shaping up. Mine's different. But we're not done. We're not done. We are getting somewhere with this. And next time, we will get even further. Hey, before you go, here's my plug. Check out my links in the description. Please and thank you. Like, comment, subscribe on the page. If and you don't mind. Helps me out, helps the channel out, helps me feel good. A lot of comics coming up. Circuit Champ, Solar Punk, Mecha Fighting comic. If you like tournament arcs, you're going to love Circuit Champ. It's all tournament arc. And it's on Kickstarter and pre-launch right now. So hey, we want to make Chapter 2. We've already made Chapter 1. You can check it out for free, see if it's something you'll be interested in, and then maybe consider following the development of Chapter 2. Leaded Pulp, new issue coming out real soon. Next week, I think, by the time this video is released. Sign up for a subscription now. You get access to issue 1 immediately. You always get access to all of the back issues with your subscription. So hey, even if you're not ready to go now, when issue 3 comes out, if you subscribe then, you're going to get the first 2. So that's always going to be the case. No commitments there. Cancel anytime. Just helps me out, helps me stay an independent comic artist, which I love being. So please check out those things. And hey, thank you for joining me today, and I will see you next time.